What's up, bestie? Let me share a secret with you. If you're tired of being single, it's probably because you've been looking at it all wrong. What do I mean by that? Well, bestie, understand that being single just means that all of that time and energy that you would have put into somebody else, you get to put that into yourself. You get to court yourself. If you're wondering, what do you do with this time? I get so lonely by myself. When you look at being single, look at it from the standpoint of, I get to use all of this time to work on my body, to work on my mind, to eat the foods that I like, to travel to the places that I want to travel to get to know myself better. Because at the end of the day, you have to be able to be in a relationship with yourself before you can be in a relationship with other people. Just because you're alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. You can still do all of the things for yourself that you do in a relationship. You want somebody to compliment you? Start affirming yourself. Dress up, put on some makeup, put on some perfume, and look in the mirror, and you'd be surprised. Take yourself out on dates. Surprise yourself with flowers. Whatever it is that you would want somebody else to do for you. Get used to receiving compliments by giving them to yourself. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and be like, damn, that doesn't excite you. Then there might still be some inner work that needs to be done in order for you to fall in love with yourself and in love with your own company. Because when it comes down to it, nobody can love you the way that you can, right? So many people are looking at being single all wrong. It is literally an opportunity to get to know yourself. Get curious about yourself the same way you would when you're in a relationship with the person and you want to know everything about them. Get curious about yourself. And remember, you have an inner child, you have an inner teenager. So you're never alone. Check in with them sometimes, see what they want to do. But understand, there is so much beauty in being with yourself. Not to mention, because if you're anything like me, I've been celibate for 3 years now. You're protecting your energy. A lot of people don't understand that when you're out there messing around with people, you're taking on their energy and you're taking on their karma, which can often cause you delays and blockages if you're messing around with the wrong people. So while you think you're missing out on something, you're not. If you're burning that bad with passionate desire, then give it to yourself. There's many alternatives. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. But that is better than going around giving away your energy to people who don't deserve it. But you have to start looking at it different. All of those things that you want him or her to do for you, I want you to make a list. And you will realize you're able to do those things for yourself. Start solo traveling. Trust and believe, you'll meet people. You might even make some new friends or acquaintances. It's actually a lot easier to do that when you're by yourself. Take yourself out to eat. Start buying yourself nice things. That's right. Start buying yourself gifts. You deserve it. Ladies, start pampering yourself. Take yourself to the nail salon. Get your hair done. Do your makeup every now and then. Buy yourself a sexy dress. Take yourself out to eat. You have to start courting yourself the way that you want to be courted. Compliment yourself the way that you want to be complimented. And I'm not saying to do these things solely for the reason of attracting a mate. That's great. But actually fall in love with yourself. because you think that you need somebody else to make you feel worthy, to make you feel happy, to give you joy. No. Be in a relationship with yourself first. And you'll be surprised what you will not tolerate. And when somebody does come in, they're going to have to meet you where you are. Because you're not going to lower yourself to their level, not when you're used to that treatment. It's like being in a relationship with somebody and they treated you great. They spoiled you, they pampered you, they took you out, you guys traveled, did all of these things together. They wrote you poems and love letters. And then this other person comes along and they want to breadcrumb you or give you the bare minimum. You're going to walk away. Why? Because you know the difference. So you are creating the mold and the blueprint for what you want to receive by giving it to yourself and falling in love with yourself. And if it's hard for you to fall in love with yourself, that's where the work begins. Because I'm telling you, the best time for you to get to know you is when you're alone. Before you can enjoy being in a relationship with somebody else, you have to learn how to enjoy being in a relationship with yourself. Get excited about life. Like I said before, you don't know what to do with your time. Create the life that you love. Don't wait for somebody else to come along and to create joy, to create happy moments. Start creating those for yourself. What did you always want to be? What dreams do you have? Start focusing on your goals. I'm not saying to be hyper independent or to close your heart off to love, but what I'm saying is you don't have to sit around waiting for it either. Find things to do to pass the time. Because remember, when it comes to manifestation, the quickest way to bring in manifestations is through joy. Did you know that? It is the highest frequency. Why do you think they make it so hard for you to experience that here on this plane? Joy. Think about when you were a child. You just did things to make you happy, even if it was just climbing a tree. But you were having the time of your life. So we have to also come as little children. Be grateful for the time that you have with yourself. Because gratitude is another frequency that you must be in order to attract everything that you want. But if you're complaining, God, I've been single for 3 years. I'm ready for somebody to come and love me. Listen, you don't need to be desperate. All of the love that you're seeking is inside of you. And I know you've probably heard that before, but understand what I'm saying. All of the things that you want somebody else to do, you can do those things for yourself. And this is especially for my ladies. You want security and stability? This isn't the 1940s, baby. We can create that for ourselves. I give you permission to go out and get it. Now, you don't have to hustle, right? Because we don't chase, we attract. But start focusing on your goals. Your gifts will make room for you. That's what the Bible says, right? What gifts do you have? Focus on cultivating those gifts. Do you like to sew? Do you like to cook? Do you like helping other women? Do you like dressing up, taking pictures? Anything is possible. Don't let anybody limit you. Listen, I've been a content creator for quite some time. I used to model. I tried out a lot of different things, and a lot of them worked for me just because I tried them. One day I just got up and started taking pictures. I was like, you know what? This is really fun. Next thing you know, I started getting offers from photographers, from brands. I never intended for it to go there, but because it was inside of me and I just had the courage to try something, it turned into something I never thought that it would turn into. Listen, when it comes to that alone time with yourself, wink, wink, use that as an opportunity to get to know what you like on a more intimate level. If you want intimacy in a relationship, you have to create intimacy with yourself. Light some candles, get some wine, run some nice warm bath water. Get to know yourself. And the reason this is so important is because it's going to be very difficult for you to communicate to a partner what you need, what you like, if you never even considered it for yourself. If you never took the time to figure out what you like, how you like it. So sometimes it's good to actually experiment with yourself. It's not bad. It is sacred, but so are you. Stop looking at it from a religious standpoint. Because really and truly, it's about frequency. And if you know, then you know. I'm not going to get too deep into the details, but you can actually use that private time to yourself to manifest your wildest dreams. That's right. Because like I said before, the frequency of joy is one of the highest frequencies to use for manifestations and to bring them in. So stop looking at it as taboo. There's nothing taboo about it. How do you think you got here? It's creative energy. Many people think that being single means being miserable and being alone. You're never alone. As you get to pour all of that time that you were investing in other people into yourself. What do I do with all that time? Read a book. Watch your favorite shows that you want to watch. Travel to the places that you want to travel to. Take yourself on dates to places you want to go to. This is how you get to know yourself, because understand, when people get in a relationship, they start compromising. And there's nothing wrong with that. But once again, you do want to have a strong foundation of the things that you actually like to do. But you'll never know that if you never do them alone. If you're always being persuaded by other people based on what they want to do. So this time to yourself is actually letting you get to know you, the things that you like, without the influence of another person.